So now they're getting a nice fat paycheck. They're making deals under the table. They're doing all kinds of Ukraine deals and all kinds of money flying back and forth. Every time they run up their mouth, they're always talking about billions and billions of dollars, and they put out 12.8 billion here, 1.9 billion there, another point zillion there, and money moving, and the rich and everybody's springing and jinging and janging. You know what I'm saying? But the people ain't seeing none of that money, you know what I'm saying, and under threat of taking away their money. And Biden signed a lot of deals and orders in secrecy, probably based on coming after your money. Not only your guns, but your money as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we see much is going on over there with Australia and other groups of people moving into that territory of Australia, setting up right across from where we're at now. You know what I'm saying? So we know that somebody did some selling out and some hard body shit. You know what I'm saying? With 13 years to wait to run out. But what would there is their money going to run out? Because they seem to be making deals with everybody outside the country as well. And we don't have to call no name, but we know who because we see how much they have an influx in our government as well, even starting a third party, you know what I'm saying, and heading it up. You know what I'm saying? So we know there's a lot of garbage going on for real. And if the American people don't get out of this bullshit about theories and following this June 6th foolishness and start focusing more on your life and your future and your family and the country in which you live and so-called want to live a free life and be protected and say you have rights and this and that and the third. I have a right to say what I want and this and that and the third. You better start fighting for those rights even harder. So now it's come to a point where these demons have pushed the people to a point where we now have to get involved and start speaking up. You know what I'm saying? We have to start amongst our family and then start amongst our friends and we have to move forward. But we have to get some kind of political base, you know what I'm saying, based on protection of human life in the American way as we know it. Because if we leave it up to them, those things might one day be taken away. You know what I'm saying? Because that seems like the effort that they're trying to do. Not only that, but it seems like they are bent on total sabotage of the United States. But we don't see the leadership of the protection in any shape or form, even in what the Democrats have been saying out their mouth. But you see, people are so bent on bullshit and following bullshit for all these years based on bullshit and all kind of religion stuff and all kind of political stuff, but don't realize that these things are affecting our lives in many shapes or form. And you need to think more clearly because exactly when they sign these laws and these lobbyists and they're paying big money to these guys and they're bringing down these shitty laws, you know what I'm saying? We see a whole bunch of bullshit. But where, like I said before, and I'll see it again, where's the black people political stance? You're on the demon Democrat side, most of them. You know what I'm saying? Now we know our people had died, and many things happened to us over defending the Republican Party. But if the Republican Party is no more good for us, then where's our party in itself? You had starting a third party. You have the independent party. They ain't doing squat diddly anyway. So you know what I'm saying? So now this third party is going to come up in here, and guess who's going to be running that party? And next, corrupting our government while they slide in everybody else and set up shop and ready to do full attack on our country. You know what I'm saying? From the inside out, people are not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have people now stepping up because when they make these executive orders, who head does it come down on? It comes down on the regular people head, whether you're poor or whatever you want to call it, middle class or whatever. It comes still gonna come down on your head anyway. With 13 years until Social Security run out. Yeah, but I bet you their money ain't gonna run out. Now their pocket change. You know what I'm saying? Now we see Governor to me crazy Hoxel. You know what I'm saying? Announce file, filling or filing of binding consent decree, you know what I'm saying, to further advance full contaminated contaminant full contaminant full containment of Navy Grumman plume. You know what I'm saying? Now, Grumman, that was, these people start these wars. They do all kinds of different things. You know what I'm saying? And then they go and put these facilities, on the island or wherever they've probably been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? We know that, especially when you look at Montauk. You know what I'm saying? But doing all kinds of things right here where people live. You know what I'm saying? And Grumman should have known not to do that. Like I say, and I'll say it again. I don't care how superior you play, and I don't care how whatever you play. But if you see a race of people that will allow, you know what I'm saying, them to do stuff and unsafely poison the water, such as we see with the polio in the water, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so on. How did it get in the water? Is people thinking about that? How is so now she's telling Grummers this, and Grummers did this years and years and years of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, Long Island at one point probably had a high cancer rate. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even gonna get into that because anytime you see a group of people call themselves this and that and the third, and they're pissing and shitting and putting bad chemicals in the groundwater and the drinking so-called water you're depending on, you know what I'm saying, then you know for a fact that those people are crazy. And they must have a safer place than you when you have to rely on these things, the water and all of this, that, but they don't have to. You see what I'm saying? So, what race of people poisons their own drinking water and do it willfully too, and then leave out and leave it just like that? No care, no nothing. All in the name of some group or whatever that was out here doing this and doing that at the Grumman. Come on now. We really have to rethink this. And our leadership sucks when it comes to the environmental drinking water, good, clean drinking water. They really fail and drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I would be, and it's being as such a demon democratic run place, it taking this long for you to clean up and give people fresh, clean drinking water like the old days, drinking it right from the faucet. And it probably was contaminated then. You know what I'm saying? You're forcing people now to have to rely on catching their own water and filtering it themselves because relying on you guys, you know what I'm saying, you shit up the water, and now you want to say you're doing this and doing that. When is you going to do it and get to it? We want to see some results, not just talk, rhetoric, and all kinds of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now we're moving on from that situation. Chris Como returning to cable news, who gives a shit, and we hope that they kick him out and refuse. Because nobody trusts it. I would not trust that guy no more than I could see him. I don't care if he returned to the news station and flip upside down on his head with the best information. He's still garbage to me. He's garbage then. He's garbage then, he's garbage now, and he's garbage in the future. And anybody will follow Chris Como or Como himself, you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because we really beginning to see where we see a lot of people are more corrupted than we know. You know what I'm saying? Petition, kick out Republican promoting white supremacist ideology. How you know they're promoting white supremacist ideology? And it looked like a bunch of college kids out there, they're hired from Soros, and out there the Black Lives Matter crew. You know what I'm saying? Out there with the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How do you know that? And who's depending on the Republican Party? When you young people out there talking about, look at the picture, I see a bunch of never again, I am next, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Talking about white supremacy. The whole group out there should be on a more better political stand rather than sitting up there accusing somebody of something and talking about kick them out. You need to be kicked out if you that young and that dumb. Sorry to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yet another tragic and deadly massive shooting in Buffalo. You see what I'm talking about? Okay. Okay, but you talk about Republicans causing that. How you know Republicans causing that? That whole crew out there protesting look like Black Lives Matter. So how is it that they're the ones supposed to be doing what you say they're doing?